Hey guys, this is Justin with the Weekly Geek. Looks like the original video we had planned didn't make it. A lot of frames were missing, so the audio was damn near impossible to sync up. The frames just kept skipping, so every 10 seconds or so the lips would just get off sync, and it just looked horrible. So what I'm gonna do for this video is what we're gonna do is put some images and put some video in, kind of like the first podcast, except you won't see me or Brad, which is probably a good thing. Um, but I just wanted to thank you guys for listening to the first one and liking and subscribing to our YouTube page. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video as well, and thank you.
Welcome to Weekly Geek. This is Brad.
And this is Justin.
So, I think we're going to have to eat crow.
Yeah, definitely will have to.
Illumiroom.
Illumiroom.
That looks absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we heard about Illumiroom, a little bit ago. We watched.
CES, yeah.
Yeah, we watched a video a while back. For some reason, it got lost in my memory. Like it went away for a bit.
But it looks absolutely amazing. It could be a console game changer. I know last time we talked about how consoles were dying and there was nothing that could save them.
I still back my statement. The consoles are still dying, but I think this will slow their death.
Oh, for sure, but it's absolutely the coolest thing I've seen yet. Full immersion, everything. If they could add Oculus Rift into this, I would be so happy. Like if Xbox started or Microsoft started supporting Oculus Rift, it would be awesome. Best day ever.
Oh yeah, I think my favorite thing about the Illumiroom, and I'm gonna put a link up for you guys to the video that we watched, kind of explaining how everything was working. Illumiroom, basically what it is a projection. It's a projector on itself, and you kind of set it on a table in front of you, or you can set it above you, I believe. And basically, it projects an image onto the screen, around your TV or your monitor, whatever you're playing on, and so it extends the image. I think it's awesome. I think like people shooting beam rifles at you, it comes out of the screen,
Yeah, dude, it absolutely looks amazing. I mean, just the it's hard to talk about, dude. It's so awesome. Like just the ambiance. Like you're sitting there playing a game, and when you fire your gun, bullet shells fall onto your floor.
Yeah, that was cool. Did you see the snow as well?
Yeah, it when you start driving off, it starts falling back.
I thought that
imagine
was
playing
awesome.
Grand Theft Auto with that shit.
Yeah, I think it's great. One thing that kind of threw me off, I think it's kind of cool, like how it was morphing like over his bookshelves and like the snow was falling on the bookshelves, but it kind of looked ugly. Like I don't think, I honestly don't have bookshelves in my house to test this feature, but I think the whole it can wrap around your bookshelves and do that stuff. I think it's kind of unnecessary.
But no. But how are you going to get the ripple effect if it doesn't?
This is true. This is true. And if you want to explain the ripple effect as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So what it does is it scans your whole entire room and it can add like lines to already existing lines, so you won't tell it's really there. But when like you shoot or something explosion goes off on the screen, it will warp the lines so to your brain it looks like there's a shockwave coming out of your TV. Absolutely amazing.
Yes. I thought it looked so cool. Like I was very, very impressed with that.
So if Xbox can lead with that, I think they will have a couple strong years in the market.
Oh.
At least, at the very minimum, until PC
Definitely
gets something very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Which won't take long. I'm sure once Illumiroom comes out, like they did with the Kinect, they will release the SDK. And then it'll just get hacked within days. And then people will be using it on the PC, and people will be using it with augmented reality.
Exactly.
Cool thing. So in the end, PC gamers get it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as the Kinect. I mean, well, not the same thing. What I'm meaning is like the same type of applications. Like the Kinect came out for the Xbox, and I don't know if people could probably see that. I just leaked all over myself. But what the Kinect does, like people brought it over to the PC and they started modding the hell out of it, making 3D images, doing a lot more things with it. People use Kinect for doing applications on the PC now using gestures. So
Oh yeah, dude. I actually saw. So as you know, I love 3D printers. I think they're one of the best things ever created. But I saw somebody, since they don't really have 3D scanners yet. I saw somebody actually use the Kinect as a 3D scanner. So what they did was they took the Kinect and made it on like a non shaking mount, and they moved it around the object and then above the object, and almost a 360 degree. And I believe the Kinect uses LiDAR, which is laser radar, to scan the object, and then they could port it into CAD and print it out like minutes later. It's absolutely cool.
the Illumiroom uses Kinect, right? Did you already go over that?
I think it uses the Kinect technology
Mm-hmm.
to scan the room and everything, but I don't know if I think it is a separate product from the Kinect.
Okay. Because I noticed that in their prototype they had a Kinect sitting on top
Right,
of
right,
their
right. That's I think that is
that
just in
projector.
the prototype.
Okay, so it's gonna have the Kinect built in.
Yes.
Okay. All in all, it looks awesome. We do have to put our foot in our mouth for
Absolutely, yes.
saying that consoles were dead. I mean, this is something that could possibly bring them back. Maybe, until it gets ported over to PC, then it's no holds barred for PC.
Right. I mean, it won't take long.
No.
But it's still super cool for the time being while they have it.
Oh, yeah.
It could save a good chunk of their market share.
Definitely. Kind of while we're talking about games in general, I kind of wanted to start off by doing kind of a indie games pick of the week. And this week we picked out 3 games we think people will really enjoy. They're all under $15. Super super good games. My girlfriend loves our first game that I'm going to talk about here, Don't Starve. I think it actually recently came out. It's not old at all. And from what it looks like it. I could probably pull up the release date here. Yeah, April 23rd is what it's looking like. Basically, Don't Starve is a survival game. It's kind of cell shaded in a way. It's got like a Nightmare Before Christmas type of feel to it. You control multitude of characters. There's a bunch of unlockable characters. You make armor. You build your own shelters. It's a lot in the same survival aspect as like Minecraft or Terraria. But it's got a whole new aspect because when it turns dark, it gets extremely hard. Wolves come out and attack. You have these pig people that run out and attack you. It is an impressive game. Super good. So I recommend buying that. It is on Steam. It is $13. $13.99 on Steam right now, so it's $14. So definitely recommend that. Another game that both Brad and I play, Garry's Mod. And what do you have to say about Garry's Mod, Brad?
Probably the best game you could easily ever buy. If you were going to buy one game, I would say buy Garry's Mod. Because, I mean, it absolutely encompasses everything.
Yeah, I mean, Garry's Mod not only gives
it's
you...
a shooter. You could turn it into a puzzle game. You could turn it into a RPG. I mean, it's just immense.
Like,
and all the dupes you can
core
get.
it down to what Garry's Mod is, though.
Pretty much Garry's Mod is a mod of Half-Life 2.
Exactly. And with that being said, like, it mods everything. I mean, you can add anything from any of the Steam games because it will load up all the templates from all the Steam games. Not only that, but as Brad was saying, dupes which are duplicates. People, it is a Steam Play. It's got oh gosh, what is that called? Steam Workshop. So with the
Yeah.
Steam Workshop built in, basically they have this list of just mods that you can instantly have, and dupes are just creations that other people have made, and you can spawn it immediately. And
Dude, I had Halo 4 dupes. So I had Halo 4 NCPs in my game, and I was just lighting them up. I mean, it's absolutely the funnest shit ever.
with Garry's mod, they do have some awesome mods. There is a mod, I believe it's called Stranded. Don't hold me against that. Basically, it's like a Minecraft survivalist, mod. It is very, very popular. But I played it for a couple minutes. I played it for about 30 minutes or so. From what I can see, it is extremely hard when you have other people because fist fights galore for any type of materials. It's kind of like what it would be in real life if 5 or 6 people were dropped into this solemn plain and were bare, naked, and had no food, and you had to forage for yourself. This is exactly how I feel it would turn out. Just a giant fist fight, people making tools and just killing each other. It's super fun, though. The kind of Garry's mod is $10. I mean, $10 flat. A great game. You will never not have fun with that.
Right. You get $10 out of it absolutely easily. Like
yeah, you'll get $10 out of it.
Playing it, right?
Yeah. I mean, the first night you already have your $10. It's there. Multiplayer is amazing. I mean, that's what Garry's mod is built around, is multiplayer. So,
I'm gonna be honest. I've never played Garry multiplayer.
Really? Oh, you just do the
Yes.
single player and set up scenarios.
I do sandbox all the time. That's all I do, and I still have a boatload of fun, dude. Nonstop, just making a bunch of people and then having them fight ant lions. Dude,
Yes.
it's the best.
Ant lions are pretty much unstoppable in that game. They can tear through like 15 people before they're
easily.
Like it is. It's
sometimes
impressive.
you gotta give them a hand. Like they're just getting. Like I'll put like 45 people down and then like throw like 2 ant lions in, and those are getting massacred. And I'll have to swoop down and save the whole crew.
The last game we got on the indie games is a game by the name of Guns of Icarus Online.
Oh yeah, dude.
This game, Brad and most of our friends picked it up at the last LAN that we had for about $5. I mean, they had a super good sale on it. It's $10 right now on sale in Steam, on the Steam store. One of the most fun multiplayer games out there right now. Basically, what Guns of Icarus is. Guns of Icarus Online. There is a Guns of Icarus that did predate this, but Guns of Icarus Online, basically you are either a captain, a gunner, or an engineer on this massive airship. It's a balloon ship. It's all steampunk, so you're flying this like hot air balloon. You got your engines and you got a bunch of guns on it, and it's just an all-out war. You can do capture the flag, territory wars, or just straight Slayer, basic kind of game type deathmatch. Last LAN that we had, which was a couple months ago, we downloaded this game, and I don't think we played another game for the rest of the day. I mean, it consumed all of us. It was extremely fun. I definitely recommend to go buy it. They just had an update a couple days ago. Where they added just a plethora of just awesome updates. The community is great. It's a level up game. I mean, you can get rank. You can buy stuff from their store. They do have a store where you can, change the costume of your characters.
A small disclaimer: you will not have a great time if you don't play with friends.
This is true. If you do play singly, and some people do play singly and have fun. But, I mean, if you want the full, content of the package.
You want to be yelling at your buddy, being like, I need repairs on the balloon. I mean, that's what you want. You want to feel like you're a scruffy fucking pirate on the ship.
Last LAN, we were all sitting next to each other. There's 10 of us in the room, and all we were doing was just a giant yell fest. at each other, just telling each other where the locations are of the enemies, where people are located at, what needs to be repaired on the ship. It was so fun. It was incredibly fun. One of the best lands we've ever had so far. You can get Guns of Icarus for $10. I know I already said. Great deal. Great deal for an indie game. Nice indie game developer. They are currently working on a
Single player, right?
no. Well, it's kind of a single player. It's actually more MMO-ish. It's adventure mode is what they call it. And they're adding a bunch of factions, basically opening up the world to where you can free fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the Kickstarter is up. I
I
don't
thought-
know. I don't know how many.
I thought they got it.
They're funded, but the Kickstarter doesn't end until the middle of May. They still got quite a bit of days left. But they did meet their $100,000 criteria for getting everything funded to start the adventure mode. Now they're just kind of adding on.
Dude, I didn't realize it was like MMO-esque.
Yeah.
I thought it was
No, it's not. It's not. They're not doing the single player with. They're going to continue on with the Guns of Icarus online theme, which is basically you get online and you play with your friends. So, and that's what they're doing.
If you guys could see my screen right now, you would see me going to Guns of Icarus Kickstarter and donating because I did not realize this.
I was one of the first people to do that Kickstarter. I was on board immediately as soon as I heard it. So I cannot wait until that's out. It looks like they're aiming for July of next year for that game to be completed and for it to be out. So definitely can't wait for that. They're an extremely good indie developer, as are all the indie developers. I mean, there are very minimal indie developers that are just complete, shitheads or anything like that. So
Right. They're completely involved in the community.
Exactly.
Like when we got it, this was their first Steam sale. They put their game on sale on Steam. I think would we get it for like $5 maybe?
Yeah, we got it for $5. Yeah,
Are you sure?
It was the first Steam sale that they had. I mean, they had the game was released for 3 days, something like that.
Right. Dude, went on sale. Absolutely inundated with Russians. Remember?
Yeah.
Dude,
the chat server was destroyed.
Dude, they crashed it, and
Yeah.
yet the devs were on the whole time, being like, "We're working."
Exactly. Yeah.
And eventually, towards the end of the day, dude, smooth sailing.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were playing nonstop after the end of the day.
Yeah, because in the beginning of the day we had a hard time getting into games because of the lag
Yep.
due to the chat server being flooded. But the devs took care of it. They took care of it immediately. And later that day we were able to play smooth. The game ran great. I mean, the game ran great out of box. Like, I mean,
No, it never had any.
it didn't have
performance
any
issues.
Yeah, it didn't have any major issues that needed to be attended to, or nothing that I even really noticed. I mean, they've obviously edited some of the guns and stuff like that. They were kind of a little more powerful than what people were hoping to be. So, we did speak about a LAN, and actually we got another one coming up, June 8th, I believe. Let me check the calendar here, just make sure that's the correct date. Yes, June 8th, we are having another LAN. I know most people won't be able to attend because they don't live close, but we will be playing a lot of online games. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning. We go to 12 o'clock at night. We play a lot of Steam games. I mean, and my Steam profile is on the YouTube page. If you guys want to add me, feel free to at any time. We have a lot of fun. We are planning on live streaming it this year.
First year we're doing that, so.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
no. Did we do live stream?
Well-
for the Save Lives.
we did do it for the Extra Life.
But we didn't. We live streamed the screens, not.
Yeah, we
us
streamed the
playing.
screens, and actually the person who streamed the most that day was Super Hobbit. Yeah, Alex. He can be found at youtube.com/user/superhobbit89. You can or just youtube.com/superhobbit89. He does a lot of Let's Play videos. Great guy.
Oh, yeah, a ton of content.
He does do a lot. So if you guys could gladly move over there and give him a few hits, that'd be great. He's got a great bunch of videos, awesome sense of humor. So I think you guys would enjoy him. But he actually raised the most money for us last time for the Extra Life.
Twice.
Twice.
He
2 years in a
raised
row.
more than the entire group ever.
So props to him. I mean, he is a great friend, awesome guy. But he will be back as well on June the 8th. I know that he is also probably going to be streaming something. We're going to set up a camera in the room, and you guys probably be able to hear us playing Guns of Icarus, which is kind of what my goal is. So,
Oh yeah, dude,
so
we're
even
yelling
I can
across the
hear how
room.
much yelling we're doing at each other. So, but
Get the fucking balloon up.
exactly. So June the 8th, 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We'll be live streaming it. I'll probably have to get a Twitch account, so yeah, we'll be live streaming it from there, and I'll drop a link down as well. So, and speaking of Guns of Icarus, I'm actually going to do a small kind of introductory video. It should be up a little bit after this podcast next week, probably on Tuesday. But I'm going to do a kind of a little Guns of Icarus tour, so people can kind of grasp the idea of what the game is actually about. From there, let's move on to what kind of what you found, Brad, as far as what we're going to be doing at PAX, kind of what our ideas are. You found what is called papercraft, and then you kind of news to me. You kind of introduced me to this.
Papakora is the literal cheapest way to get a costume. Like it's literally like $20 worth of materials, and you could with enough time, you could make a movie quality suit of armor.
Oh, yeah.
Almost anything you wanted. I mean, it's time. It's your time. Like whatever you're willing to put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. Like during this podcast, the whole time I've been making putting together an Iron Man helmet.
How far are you on that, by the way?
I mean, I'm getting there. I have the.
Does it look like an Iron Man helmet yet? Like,
If
does
I
it have
put
the
it all-
shape?
Yes, if I put it all together, yeah. But
Is
like
it going
right
to
now,
fit your head?
at first I didn't think it was going to, but yes, absolutely, I think it's going to fit.
That's going to be awesome.
But no, I got it, dude. Putting the paper together is just like a small portion. Like the larger time consuming portion is coming up because once I get it done, I'm gonna resin it with epoxy resin, and then once that hardens, it'll enable me to start applying Bondo, which is like car body filler,
Yeah.
and start sanding it smooth so I can get smooth edges. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't want to spend the money to have it vacuum form aluminized or vacuum metallized,
Yeah.
which is hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
So I'm going to actually probably end up gold spray painting it, but like a dull gold, like a brass almost, because an Iron Man, well, I guess he is golden, but
Like, are you looking for his, like, silver suit, the kind of pre...
No,
Okay.
I don't. I mean, that's the Mark 1, and I don't think.
Well, not the Mark
that's
1.
II.
The Mark
That's
2, yeah.
You're talking about the Mark 2, where he before he had it
Before he had it painted.
weatherized,
Yes.
because that's why he's painted that color, because this satellite paint, nobody really cares. Anyway.
I mean, we can chat some Marvel if you want. We probably don't have enough time in this podcast, but...
Right, dude. I'm a Marvel fanatic. I absolutely
Same here.
love Marvel is my comics of choice.
Oh, yeah, by far. I mean, DC Comics has its cool stuff, but I think when it comes down to it, everyone likes Marvel. Like,
Right. I mean, Aquaman? No, I'm kidding. But seriously,
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Aquaman.
I'm just playing. I know who Aquaman
I
is.
know
The
you
most
know that.
worthless superhero ever.
I hear it. I hear in the game Infamous, I believe, he actually makes an appearance
No.
where he's decently cool. I saw on Reddit, but
Is it? I don't think it's Infamous, is it?
I almost want to say.
What's that game? It's a new game, right?
Yeah, I thought the new game was Infamous.
No, Infamous has been out for a while, has it not?
Injustice. I think.
Injustice, yes. So he makes an appearance in Injustice.
From what I saw on Reddit, yes, Injustice.
Do you know what any type of reviews on the game have been yet? I mean, have they been good? I was actually looking into kind of playing it, but
I mean, is it for PC?
no.
I was gonna say you could probably test.
At least
play
I
it.
haven't seen it on Steam. I don't think it's on PC. So, and most things are on Steam unless it's owned by EA.
I would go to IGN, but they're kind of biased.
Yeah, IGN does get a little bias, as do most news sources. Um, so as far as Papercraft goes, I mean, it's super easy. It looks awesome. I mean, you showed me that. So I think I'm gonna do the Witch King for PAX. You showed
The
me.
Witch King of Ingmar.
Yes, you showed me the Witch King that one guy did on the Papercraft website. Looked completely awesome. I mean, it looked like it was all made out of metal, but
Oh yeah, because dude, Rub and Buff will make anything look
yeah,
like metal.
it looked awesome, and that guy did such an awesome job. And it's so cheap compared to forging an actual mask or buying one. So I mean, and the gauntlets looked completely authentic. The guy did such an awesome job. I think I'm going to try to follow exactly what he did. But I am super excited to get started on it. So
Awesome. Yeah, I'm pumped. I want to get this mask done so I can show it off. First of all, I don't think I'm gonna go all the way with it. I think I'm just gonna do the mask, add a bunch of electronics like.
Are you gonna go like a naked Tony Stark? You know what I'm talking about, like where he just has his gloves on and the helmet?
No, I don't think I'm gonna cosplay as Tony Stark.
Oh, okay,
I think I'm just gonna do the helmet and just have it sit around my house on my bookshelf.
gotcha.
I'm gonna put I'll probably put a infrared sensor in it so I can use remote control and have the helmet pitch up and the eyes turn on.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much probably all I'll get into it with.
Let's see here. So, Maker's Fair, it's coming up June 29th and the 30th. We talked about it last podcast. We do have a couple more people going with us. Kind of excited about that. So,
it's
going to be a nice drive.
I mean, it's not that long of a drive.
No, it's not. It's like what, 5 hours? Yeah, 4 or 5
4
hours.
or 5 hours.
So it's not a long drive for us, but I mean, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a bunch of a couple of friends coming with us as well. I just can't wait to see what's going to be there. Like, I'm extremely excited to see like all these electronics and like machines that I cannot even imagine, like what people can
Putting
create.
together, right?
Yeah,
right.
like, people already amaze me.
Right, these people are like not even like engineers. Like some of them are, but some of them are just hobbyists.
Exactly.
Like a fair portion of them are just hobbyists.
So
that's absolutely amazing.
But like, I don't understand how the brain works. I just don't get it anymore. Because I just wish I could come up with all this cool stuff that everybody else is coming up with.
Like
I seem so just dry and dormant.
Some guy was made like a 3D printer that could do like 4 colors. And like I know that doesn't sound impressive.
No, it sounds impressive to me because I know what you're talking about.
Like normally 3D
printers usually typically don't even really put color in. It's the color of the what it's cutting out.
Right, or extruding.
Yeah.
But, in this instance, like all of the commercial 3D printers are like the MakerBot, the RepRap, sorry, and I think the MakeyBox, which is a small $200 printer, which is really not bad. I mean, that's super entry level. That's doable for like the regular person to get. Like the MakerBot is like $1,200. I mean, that's money.
That is a lot of money. I mean, that's something that a corporation is gonna buy. Not a corporation, but some type of company or a super like rich enthusiast.
Right. Well, rich. I don't know what rich, but like
dedicated.
Dedicated is the is the term I would use. But there's also another one, Solidoodle too.
I did see that one. Yeah.
That one's $500, and that's actually comparable.
That's affordable.
To MakerBot, but MakerBot still has
the
just
upper hand.
a large market share on Solidoodle and MakeyBox. I'll put some links up on the website
Yeah, and we do have a blog now as well, and we're gonna post those links as well in the description. Um, Definitely follow us on YouTube, like us. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. It's kind of getting a little bit late. Um, in general, we're excited. We can't. Every week, me and Brad talk about this podcast and kind of what we want to do with it. So, um, those of you who watched the first episode, thank you. We do appreciate it, and we hope we get quite a bit of more of a following. And we hope you guys enjoy this podcast as well.
Yep, and hopefully I will have a webcam. I have one on order. It's just going to take a little while to get here. And hopefully I will have it by next week.
Yes, we want to see you, Brad. They're tired of looking at me already.
I hear.
All right. So this is the Weekly Geek, and we're signing off.
Goodbye.